If you played Fear and Hunger 1, you may remember Eastern Sword, the sword that you can find in the thicket area. Now skip ahead 300 plus years and you've got yourself Black Steel, which is just Eastern Sword. If you haven't played Fear and Hunger 1 there, no worries. Let me tell you about Black Steel itself. Black Steel is a one-handed sword and it does around 200 to 400 damage, and it has around about 20% crit rate, which differs quite significantly to its time in Fear and Hunger 1. But hey, what do you expect for a sword that's been sitting around for a few hundred centuries? It's definitely been dulled quite a bit. Nevertheless, it's still a pretty good sword to acquire for your characters. Let's get into how you actually obtain Black Steel. So firstly, you'll need access to the sewers, so you'll either need to obtain the sewer key, go through the tunnels, or obtain the sewer winch, which is by far the most fastest way to get to the area we need to be. Next, prepare yourself for a battle because one is incoming. It's not a super tough battle, but still, to make things easier, try and get some glass shards because we can blind this enemy. So in this video, I'll be going in the sewers with the sewer winch from the central part of town. You can follow the route I've taken because, as I said, that's the fastest way to get to the area we need to be at. And if you don't have the sewer winch, you can pick it up from the waste disposal office, or sometimes you can find it on some of the shelves around the game. After you get into the sewers, you'll need to get to the switchboard so we can turn some of the water off. Once you reach the switch panel, go to your left and up the ladders. Push the box all the way as far as you can to the right hand side, because later we'll need the water to push that off the ledge. Then head back down to the switch panel. Then you'll want to activate the first and third switch, so that turns the water off so you can push the box more to the right. So go back up the ladder, push the box just directly under the sewer hole, and then go back to the lever and just deactivate the third one, so you only want the first and fourth one on this time. Then you can head back up the ladder. The box should have fallen, so that allows you to push the other box all the way to the right hand side, and now you can access the door. Then proceed down the very long ladder all the way to the bottom. You've just reached the foundations of decay. Prepare yourself because there's a battle incoming. Follow the route I've taken. And then you'll finally trigger a battle with Moonless. And that is in fact Moonless from Fear and Hunger 1. You'll have to wait a couple of turns before she actually does show herself to you, so you can prepare yourself or drop a gas canister or use your skills. So it seems like she's had a bit of a rough few hundred years because she has not only the black steel stuck to her but miasma. And unfortunately, before you actually try to grab miasma, it's not possible in this game. Only the black steel is possible to obtain. What you'll want to do is have one of your characters throw glass shards if you have them in your inventory, because she is susceptible to blindness. If you manage to blind her, that makes the battle 10 times more easier. Then have one of your characters attack Black Steel. You can then obtain the weapon once it falls off her. And you'll probably also want to attack Miasma. After she loses a certain amount of health, Miasma starts attacking too. So it's probably best to go in that order. If you do manage to blind her, then just go straight for the torso after that because it's an easy win. After you've defeated Moonless, there'll be two scenes that play out. If you killed August, he won't appear and you'll just see Moonless's corpse. Or if August is still alive, he'll suddenly appear and say that Moonless is an old family friend and that he's going to take care of her, which is definitely the better outcome in my opinion. Anyway, that's how you obtain the Black Steel, or Eastern Sword if you like, a good about weapon that has around about 20% crit rate and deals some good damage. I'll leave that here and I hope that helps.